Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to our Get Astrologic Now YouTube channel. And today I want to talk about some specific yogas, but this one I want to make a reference to today is called the Lakshmi Yoga. And Lakshmi Yoga is about wealth and abundance. Lakshmi is the goddess of wealth. And when you have this yoga, of course, you will have abundance and wealth in your life. So here is what you need to have a Lakshmi Yoga. You must have Venus very strong in a chart. And what that means, it must be in its sign of rulership or its sign of exaltation. So that means that Venus can only be in Venus or Libra or Pisces. Libra and Taurus are its sign of rulership. Pisces is its sign of exaltation. So that's the first priority you must have to have Lakshmi Yoga. The second is you must have the ruler of the first as well as the ruler of the ninth house strong. What does that mean by being strong? That means that it must be in an angle and in a strong sign. A strong sign would be its sign of rulership or in a sign that's a friend, but mainly its sign of rulership or exalted. So when you have the ruler of the first and the ruler of the ninth, incredibly strong, and Venus in its own sign or exalted, and remember, it doesn't matter what house Venus is in, this would constitute a Lakshmi Yoga. One last priority that many believe is that you must have the ruler of the first house connected or aspect to the ruler of the ninth house. But in my opinion, the main priorities to constitute a Lakshmi Yoga means you must have Venus strong in its own sign or exalted, and the ruler of the first and the ninth are strong. And a person's chart that has a perfect Lakshmi Yoga, for example, is Bill Gates. And if you look at Bill Gates, he has Venus in Libra, and it's in his fifth house. He has a Gemini ascendant. And with Gemini ascendant, he must have the ruler of the first strong. He has, with Gemini ascendant, Mercury is in his fourth house, and Mercury is in Virgo. So whenever you have the ruler of the first in an angle in its own sign, this is incredibly strong for the first house. And by the way, to have Mercury in an angle in its own sign is actually called a Bhadra Yoga, but it really empowers planet Mercury. So the ruler of the first is incredibly strong. Now the ruler of the ninth, with Gemini's ascendant, Saturn rules the ninth house. And in Bill Gates' chart, he has Saturn in Libra. And this Saturn, of course, is exalted in Libra. It's in the fifth house, and guess what it is conjunct? It is conjunct Venus, which of course is in Libra as well. So this constitutes a perfect Lakshmi Yoga with the ruler of the ninth, the ruler of the first incredibly strong, and Venus being in its own sign of Libra. So with that, I know you'll want to go look at your chart to see if you have Lakshmi Yoga. And with that, I'd like to close. So if you want more information or a reading, you can always go to my website, which is galacticcenter.org. Thank you.